All right. Let's give this a look here. So I know there's a lot going on right now with the COVID and everything else. But there's been a lot of news and talk about this most recent shooting. Probably not even the most recent by the time you're seeing this. It's probably happened again by the time you're watching this. Because that's how often someone can get shot down or walk into a Walmart, walk into a club, walk into church, get gunned down. Because we love our guns here in America. We love our fucking guns. That's right, boy. It's my Second Amendment right to own them firearms. That's right, boy. Let me tell you something. Government come try and take my gun, you gonna have to come take it away from me, boy. That's my Second Amendment right. If any of those Negro boys come over on my yard over here, like, can it get any more stereotypical than this? It can't, folks. That's how we're living today. That's how we're living in 2020. If you told me, yo, Garrett, bad news, black kid just got shot running down the road. Don't know too many details, but they were running from these guys. He was running from these guys, and they chased him down and shot him. And they say, oh, what do you think the guys looked like? I don't think I could have came up with a more accurate description. Look at these fucks. These fucks are allowed to own guns that can kill people. These two. Yep. This fuck right here on the left, and this fuck that was spawned from one of his sperm cells. Both these dumb fucks can go online, Google firearms, and they'll have a nice shop right here where the classic pick, first one, Silver Shadow Gilboa, 16-inch semi-auto double-barrel double-trigger AR-15. And these guys are able to have the power of that weapon in their hand. And I'm not saying that's the gun they had, but it doesn't fucking really matter that much, honestly, because it's so fucking easy to get a gun. It's so easy. Okay? Let's dig into it. Okay? I ran through this little booklet that was published by the Violence Policy Center. And it's the militarization of U.S. civilian firearms market. So the Violence Policy Center is basically a organization that is trying to make America safer, specifically within the firearms department. So they were founded about 30 years ago or so, a little over 30 years ago, and they use data and research from Federal Bureau of Investigation, Center for Disease Control, a lot of data-driven stuff here on what's the numbers and why are the numbers so high in the U.S. You know why they might be higher, Gigit? Why, Gigit? Well, let's see. Here's gun ownership. Here's the countries on the left here. And over here on the right is the estimate of firearms. Okay, so we see a couple million in Afghanistan, a couple million in Argentina, a lot of these, Brazil, 17 million, that's a lot of guns. China, 50 million guns for 1.3 billion people. Okay, so that's a lot of guns. But oh, boys, Germany 15 mil. Okay, guys, I hate to break it to you, boys. USA, nearly 400 million firearms. That's right, folks. More than there are people. And don't come at me with it's the military, it's the military. This is firearms in civilian possession. Okay, I looked this up earlier. The military only has a few million guns. Most of them are civilian. Okay? That's fucking cool, right? Now, guess what? Here's the key findings from this little booklet. Let me just make sure I'm still recording here. All right, we're good. Key findings. The civilian firearms industry in the U.S. has been in decline for several decades. Now, you're going to hear that. You're going to say, oh, it's in decline, gig. That's good, right? Less guns. Okay. First off, it doesn't mean less guns. It just means they're selling guns at a slower rate. I mean, how many more fucking guns can we have? We have almost 400 million. No shit, the fucking sale is going down. There's more than there are people. And hopefully people are getting fucking more intelligent and realizing, we don't need fucking guns. So... But what was I saying? So it's been on decline. But here's the response to it being in decline. Here's their solution for the gun industry, which we all know is for profit. Okay? We live in a capitalist society, so we're all looking to make that fucking extra dollar, right? So guess what they're going to do? Their solution is they're going to generate demand with new and more lethal designs in order to entice new gun owners into its shrinking pool of customers and to motivate gun owners already in the pool to buy more guns. The gun industry seeks to create innovative products that offer new features and appeal to customer trends. So, more dangerous, lethal weapons for sale, boys. You like that, don't you? You sick of your old little Derringer you got in your back pocket? Why don't you buy a fucking 109 bull pump action shotgun? That's fucking fun, right? Yeah. Yes. So fun. Okay. So basically, what they're doing is, sales are down. We need bigger, better, cooler, fucking more effective guns. And guess where those go? Into the fucking illegal market that this country has of guns. Okay, there's loopholes. There's gun shows. There's a lot of ways. There's the black market. It's not that hard to get a hold of these guns. And once they're on the market, they're floating around. And it's not that hard to get your hands on them. If it was terribly difficult, we wouldn't have mass shootings constantly. I'm sorry, we just wouldn't. There's a reason we have such a high rate of mass shootings. There's a reason why every other week a school's getting shot up. It's because we have so many fucking guns. Along with unstable mental health. That's a fucking topic for another day, but I'm just focusing on the amount of guns right now. I mean, you combine the guns with the mental health crisis, and you get what you get, and you're fucking seeing it, okay? But before I go on a tangent here, so another key point is selling militarized firearms to civilians, i.e., weapons in the military inventory, weapons based on military design. So they're basically selling military designed weapons to civilians. Semi-automatic rifles, 50 caliber anti-armor sniper rifles, you fucking name it. You remember the guy in Vegas that killed like 60 people? He had all similar weapons to these. I mean, I don't know what he had exactly, but he had enough. He had weapons to kill 60 fucking people. 60. Unbelievable. The flood of militarized weapons exemplifies the firearm industry's strategy of marketing enhanced lethality or killing power to stimulate sales. So basically, they're marketing how lethal these weapons are and how powerful they are. Check this out. The resulting widespread increase in killing power is reflected in the toll of gun death and injury in the United States. A relentless count that every year takes 10 times the number of lives as the terrorist attacks of September 11. That's good. That's good. So, okay, hold on. So, we have a big, huge, bloated military because we want to be so safe. And we want to make sure no terrorists get into this country. And we need to protect our people here in the U.S. That same military sells the guns back to the civilians. And those same guns kill more people than the fucking terrorists. Are you following me here? Our military, the guns from our military kill more people than terrorists. Good fucking job. This is what greed and fucking money does. These stupid fucking industries. You want to stay safe in fucking Al Qaeda and fucking Bin Laden? Yeah, you're more likely to get shot going to fucking Walmart tomorrow as you stand outside looking like a dumbass with your stupid fucking mask on. Fucking imbeciles, bro. I can't fucking believe this. Militarization has baleful consequences beyond the routine toll of murders, suicides, and unintentional deaths. Military-style weapons are a favored tool of organized criminals such as gangs and drug traffickers and violent extremists. Oh, you hate gays? You done with your life? I'm gonna go on the internet, buy a gun, and go to the fucking Pulse nightclub and shoot 30 fucking people on my way out. Because it's that fucking easy. That's good. That's good. Blah, 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 blah. Lax regulation and easy access to these relatively inexpensive military-style weapons has resulted in their being smuggled on a large scale from U.S. to criminals throughout the Western Hemisphere, including Mexico, Canada, Central America, Caribbean, South America. Okay. So, up here, I'm just revisiting this. The sniper rifles, blah, blah, blah. These weapons define U.S. civilian gun market and are far and away the weapons of choice of traffickers supplying violent drug organizations in Mexico. So, we have this huge war on drugs here in America. Marijuana, cocaine, all this other shit. Huge war on the drugs. I mean, marijuana is finally, in 2020, we're finally starting to legalize it in a good chunk of states. I mean, some have for years, Cali and Denver, but like it's finally becoming more accepted. If we didn't have such a big war on drugs, we wouldn't have all these gangs from Mexico trafficking these guns and drugs in here. There wouldn't be such a high demand. If marijuana was legal in the U.S. federally, if we just went today, okay, yeah, marijuana is legal across all states. Cocaine's legal across all states. The Mexican drug cartels are going to flop. They're going to flop. And they're going to drop all those guns aren't going to come in with them. So that's a whole, that could be for a whole nother fucking video, but it's just ass backwards to me. Now, before I get into this, I just want to let you guys know that, look, I'm not trying to take away someone's right to bear arms. But honestly, it's just gotten way too out of hand. I know it's the Second Amendment. I know if you want to have a gun to protect yourself. But I don't really think anyone needs more than like a hit pistol. Honestly, you don't need a fucking AR. I'm sorry. You just don't. You just don't need it. There's just too many. Like, if there was no shootings, I'd say, yeah, go fucking have your guns. Do your AR-15 shit in your backyard. Fucking shoot a rocket launcher at a tree. I don't give a shit, but unfortunately, there's shootings constantly. So it's a problem. So, like, dude, they need to lower the amount of fucking guns, dude. I don't know how it's going to be done, but all right. So we all seen the video of this kid, okay? If you didn't see it, go check it out if you want, or don't. But all you really see is, now I don't know what happened before this. I don't. Okay. I don't know what happened before this. I don't know what the kid did. I don't know if he did anything. I don't know if he fucking, like, from what I heard, this kid might have had a little confrontation with these guys, right? And then they went after him and shot him and killed him. Okay.
This morning, we are learning more about the person who recorded this disturbing video showing the final moments of 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery's life.
He's in his yard, and this starts happening in front of him. He gets in his car, and he's trying to document that.
Kevin Goff says his client, William Bryan, noticed Arbery running, followed by a white truck. Inside, Gregory and Travis McMichael, both father and son, armed. Son Travis gets out of the truck, and after a struggle, gunshots. Arbery shot dead. In a police report, Gregory McMichael says he and his son followed Arbery because they thought he was a suspect in recent break-ins. McMichael told police Arbery began to violently attack Travis and that his son shot in self-defense. But Arbery's family says their son was just out for a Sunday jog, unarmed.
Killed him. Okay. So, I don't even think I'm not even really talking about what happened before too much, to be honest to you, because I'm just going off what I saw in the video, okay? There's a kid running away, right? Maybe they were wrestling for the gun at one point, but what I see is the kid's running away, he gets shot at. So, now I understand if it's like self-defense and you're in fear for your life and you think you have no other option but to shoot at someone, then that's understandable. Like, if you think you're going to die, obviously shoot at them if that's your last resort. But if you are in a truck with a guy, with multiple guys, and the kid starts to run away, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to be all right. He sees your gun, he's running the fuck away from you. So, are you scared for your life? Or are you just... Let's see what you are. You're this. This is what you are. just take a look here for me for a second. And if you woke up one day and you were one of these guys, how fucking terrible would that be? So the fact that these fucking guys had a gun, say neither of these guys had a gun. Say no one in the situation had a gun. They all survive, likely. The kid gets away because he's faster than these fat fucks. I mean, they had a car, but he could likely get away. Maybe they beat him up, whatever. But he likely survives. He continues on living. These guys continue on without being arrested for murder, which I don't even know, honestly, what's better at that point. Like, having these guys out on the street or to keep everyone alive. Like, it's totally fucked up, honestly. It's totally fucked up. But, dude, you should not be, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be able to get a gun. Like, these guys should not be able to get a gun. They're too stupid. These guys' combined brain cells is almost as good as like an average chimp, probably, at best. And they're just walking around with fucking guns. Unbelievable. And you know what's worse? What, Gig? Oh, I'll fucking tell you what's worse, boys. Here we go. Not only did the police make an arrest until the Georgia Bureau of Investigation stepped in, but the first two prosecutors assigned to the case, Jackie Johnson and George E. Barnell, recused themselves because of professional connections to Gregory McMichael. They fucking stepped back and said, you know what? I'm going to step off this case. Conflict of interest here, you know what I'm saying? I know Mr. McMichael, and he wouldn't want me to take this. He wouldn't want me to arrest him, so I'm not going to. Oh. Okay. Good. That's fucking good. But guess what Barnhill did do for us? You're going to like this. He said, however, Barnhill wrote a letter to the Glynn County Police Department suggesting that the killing was legally justified in accordance with Georgia's open carry and stand your ground laws. What? As well as a state code that private citizens may arrest a suspect. Okay, just let's line up the combos, guys. Let's line up the 4x4 here. Here's our 4x4. Okay? It's the ultimate 4x4. Here it is. You know I like to make shit track related. So we're going to do it. Here's the 4x4. Marketing of military-style weapons. Hands off to easy access and gun loopholes and black markets. And easy access to loads of lethal guns. Good second leg we got there. Okay. Third leg is an unjust legal system and corrupt people throughout the entire thing who don't feel like fucking making justice, who just want to follow their own agenda. And you know who's anchoring, boys? You guessed it. Double anchor. What are they going to split? They're going to split instant kill. Boy, let me tell you something, boy. Let me tell you something right now, boy. If I catch any of you gollywog looking Negroes coming up on my property, it's gonna be your last time, boy. I'ma tell you one thing. Me and my fucking daddy are a bunch of we're a bunch of hillbilly, honky, peckerwood, redneck motherfuckers that don't know nothing better to do than shoot some goddamn Negroes that come up here. You tell me, boy. It's my God-given right to own this motherfucking firearm. Let me tell you something, boy. Like, bro. What? Are you dead ass? You are dead ass. And that's the problem here. You're dead fucking ass. Nope, that's fine. Actually, I think you should probably be shot. I think you should be taken out in the street. We're gonna circle up. Okay. We're gonna get the news media out here. We're gonna interview you. Hey, hi, Bob. We're here live with Travis and George McMichael. They're gonna tell us their last words here before we shoot them in the fucking head. What would you like to say? Boy, let me tell you something. Like, dude. There's really not much else to say here. You combine idiocy, lack of mental health, unlimited guns, and fucking retard. Just get the fuck out of my face. Just get the fuck out of my face.